Hi, I'm Robert Arnason. I'm a reporter with the Western Producer newspaper, and I'm here today at Ag in Motion, north of Saskatoon. And today is July 15th, the first day of Ag in Motion. And with me here is Tyler Wist. He is a field crops agronomist with Agriculture Canada in Saskatoon. And Tyler and I are going to have a conversation about flea beetles.
Yeah.
So Tyler, what is this piece of equipment between us here? What are we looking at?
So what we're looking at here, we call this the Smart Insect Trap, Robert. And this was developed at the University of Regina by a computer scientist colleague of mine, Dr. Abdul Baez, and his student, Muhib. So Muhib's working on his PhD, and he has designed a camera system, a hard drive plus battery, and this massive solar panel. Why do you need such a big solar panel? Because this camera takes a picture of this yellow sticky card every 40 minutes, including during the nighttime. So it runs a flash as well as the camera.
Okay.
And so to run all of that, you need the big solar panel to keep things going. And why do you want a picture every 40 minutes? Well, that tells you your population buildup of the flea beetles. One extra little entomological thing we've got is this is a commercially available lure for the flea beetles, and it releases allyl isothiocyanate, also known as mustard oil, or I call it mustard oil. And this is an attractant for both male and female flea beetles. And so in the second generation of flea beetles, when they start coming out in a big crop like that or a crop like this, we've reached saturation on a card in 3 hours. When I say saturation, that's no flea beetles on a card. 3 hours later, 1,500 flea beetles completely covering the face of the card.
You said 1,500.
1,500, yeah. And then usually the artificial intelligence that's built into the SIT, the Smart Insect Trap, just can't count anymore. So when you've just got a wall of black in front of you, it's hard to identify the individual flea beetles. Well, this was a 3-year project funded by ADF and Sask canola. And yeah, we got some really good information out of it. Like this camera can identify a striped, not the camera, the artificial intelligence program, can identify a striped from a crucifer flea beetle. And every time it takes that picture, it goes straight into the hard drive and says, okay, well, now we've got 40 flea beetles, and you can be sitting at home with your cell phone and open it up, and it's creating a CSV file for you every time it counts those flea beetles. So you can look at the flea beetle buildup in your fields. And so with the newer versions of these smart insect traps, the yellow sticky card's down closer to the ground, which is much better in the springtime when your plants are that close to the ground too. And all the flea beetles are walking along the ground to get to those plants. And so it's a really innovative system, we think, to help you track flea beetles. Part of the project as well was looking at wheat midge on sticky cards too. So that doesn't work very well on a yellow sticky card. The wheat midge trap has to be flat and with the camera above it. So we've got the artificial intelligence in place for the wheat midge, but not the trap yet. So maybe that'll be next.
So
and leaf hoppers we got.
Just to jump in with a quick question here,
Go
Tyler.
for it.
So I'm a canola grower somewhere in Saskatchewan. Let's just say pick a place like Nipawin, Saskatchewan.
Sure.
I could deploy 1 or 2 of these into my canola fields, hypothetically.
Yeah.
And then something would be sent to my smartphone, an alert saying, hey, you've got a problem here with your flea beetles, you need to do something. That's the ideal world here?
That's the ideal world, yep. Farms are big, it's hard to get around to everything. And when you've got a smart insect trap in your field feeding you data, it helps you be a better producer.
Are there any companies that are looking to develop this technology to become a commercial product? Where is that at?
So there are commercially available traps. They're not nearly as sophisticated, but some of them are smaller, some of them are taller, some of them need some modifications and improvements. But the really interesting thing about the project was that artificial intelligence system. I think this is the first one that's ever been designed that can count flea beetles.
Thanks, Tyler. I've been speaking with Tyler Wist, who is a field crop entomologist with Agriculture Canada, not too far away from here in Saskatoon.
That's
and
right.
We are right now at Ag in Motion on the first day of the farm show. Well, thanks again, Tyler.
Well, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.